guys, welcome to episode 2 of Ask the Agent. Really excited to move this show forward. Today we are going to talk about how to get your offer accepted in this competitive marketplace. I think there's a few key things that you should focus on, whether you're writing the offers for your buyer or you're a buyer yourself trying to craft your offer. So first thing I want to talk about is just keep it simple, right? The more contingencies that are built into your offer, the less likely it is to get accepted. So if you are going to have a home sale contingency in there and you want your closing costs paid for and you can't see you can't close on the property for 4 months and you want them to include their appliances, which they didn't include the listing, the chances are going down and down and down of getting this property under agreement for you. So keep it as simple as you can, nice and clean if you can. Obviously, there are certain contingencies that you have to have, but when it's competitive, try and keep those contingencies down. So next thing is you got to act quickly. Once you go out and take a look at that property, if you know it's the one, get with your agent and try and get that offer in as soon as you can. Most of these properties in a competitive market, depending on what that price point is in your neighborhood, are going to go within the first week. So if you're thinking about it, or maybe let's go back and try a second showing, chances are it's not going to still be available for you. Third thing is look at making your offer as is. Okay, so and the way to be comfortable doing something like that is maybe you bring a contractor in during your showing or for a second showing that could take a quick look at the property so that you can feel comfortable writing an as-is offer. That is really going to strengthen your offer when this is getting communicated to the sellers about which offer should they go with. So, and when you say as is, it doesn't mean you got to take the house no matter what. You still could have the right to do an inspection if that's the way you structure it, and then you could back out of that deal and get your deposit back if you find something that's major wrong with the property, structural issue, roof issue, major issue with the mechanicals. And chances are, if you do write an as-is and there's something major and you're going to back out because of that, maybe the seller's going to fix it anyway because the next buyer that comes along probably going to have an inspection and they're probably going to find that same issue. So it's going to be in the seller's best interest to change that or fix that, make that repair anyway. The next thing I want to talk about is some emotion in your offer, and that'd be just share your story. And this isn't going to work for every single seller, but a lot of sellers, especially in a multiple offer situation, are going to make a decision on emotion. So, if a seller's been in the property for a long time, maybe they raised their family in the house, and now you've got a new family that's moving into this neighborhood, and you've got a couple of little ones or your dog, and take a picture of the family and send it over with what we call a love you letter and tell them why you love their property, how you can see your family growing up and going through that school system, etc. So share your story. I want to end with just a couple of technical things that you can do on an offer to maybe increase your chances. First thing is think about a non-refundable deposit. Most real estate offers, it's very easy for the buyer to get their deposit back. They're going to back out for inspections, get their deposit back. They're going to back out because they couldn't get their mortgage and get their deposit back. And those scenarios can be very frustrating for a seller. So if you're very comfortable with the property, you're very comfortable with your financing, consider offering a non-refundable deposit, $1,000, $2,000, to show that you are serious, you are going to be moving forward with this property. The last piece of advice, another technical piece, would be an addendum that you could add to your offer, which is called an escalation clause. So this is a clause that you could add to your offer, which would escalate your initial offer up to a certain number. So I'll give you an example. Maybe your escalation is for a $300,000 property. Okay, so you want to offer full price, $300,000 for the property, but you are going to say that, look, I'm willing to go $1,000 over the next highest offer up to $310,000. So if there was another offer for $305,000, your offer would then in effect kick into $306,000. And the seller would have to produce another offer and actually show that to you to actually activate that escalation clause to kick in. So if somebody offered $309,000, your offer is going to be $310,000. So listen, I hope these things help you out in the marketplace, whether you're an agent or you're a buyer, to get that next property accepted. If you have any other questions that you'd love to see us answer on this show, we'd love to hear it. Put it in the comments below. And stay tuned. Our next show, we're going to talk about becoming an agent, what it's really like to work in this industry. Thanks for tuning in, guys.